Roman Choo with another fragrance review, this time Choo Ice Man. Let's start off with the presentation. For the presentation, we have a white box, leather pattern. You can actually feel the pattern on the box. Choo Man Ice, written top center. On the near the bottom, we have the size and concentration. This is an eau de toilette, 100 ml. Nothing going on the sides or the top. On the back and to the bottom, we have a little bit of information here. On the very bottom of the box, we have more information with the batch code right there. The bottle itself is a very interesting shaped bottle, white to clear, so you can actually see how much liquid is in there. Choo Man Ice is written, embossed, about center. We have metal up here, a metal plate. It does seem to be a little bit loose, but holds pretty well. The cap itself does have the same pattern as the box, very tight fit. The atomizer is very, very nice. Very good distribution there. At the very bottom, we do have the batch code with some more information. And that is the presentation for Choo Man Ice. The nose behind this fragrance is Michel Almairac, and it came out in 2017 and is classified as a woody aromatic. The top notes are Citron, Bergamot, Mediterranean orange. Then we have in the mid apple, Cedar, Patchouli, and Vetiver. In the base we have amber, moss, and musk. So what does this fragrance actually smell like? Well, it definitely starts off with a citrus burst. It's definitely fruity, with fresh, aromatic, but yeah, it just opens up with a very citrus, very realistic citrus burst. I don't find it that it's in any way synthetic, even though it does have citron as a top note. To me, it does not come off overly synthetic. Other people that I've talked to, they definitely get a bug spray vibe a little bit, but compared to other heavy citrus fragrances, this is a little bit more natural. And I do find that it's a very natural kind of citrus to my nose anyway. Now in the mid, it really does retain a lot of that citrus, and I think part of that is that vetiver. You do get a little bit of that vetiver in the opening. In the beginning, it becomes apparent, but vetiver really seems to take over more in the mid. While that citrus fruitiness remains, vetiver becomes the key player. There's some smokiness, some powderiness in the mid. In the deep dry down, I would say around the 4 to 5 hour mark, we lose most of that citrus that is in the beginning, and it becomes primarily this vetiver. It's a very clean vetiver. It's not soapy though. Vetiver sometimes comes off soapy. This fragrance, even though it is a very clean vetiver, it does not go into a soapy territory. It primarily just is clean, fresh, with some woodsy aspects to it because of that cedar. So it really is a very woody, fresh kind of a scent in the dry down. Projection I found was fairly good. A few feet in the first couple hours, then it becomes a skin scent. Longevity was about 5 to 6 hours, I found. After that, you sort of get the essence of the fragrance, but it's not really there. Of course, on close, it does seem to last a little bit longer. For the occasion, I find that this really works in any occasion. It's most certainly a summer scent because of the volatile notes. I would say the spring will definitely work, early fall, but most certainly it is a summer fragrance. Great for hot weather. You won't really choke anyone out because it's a skin scent. It does seem to at times project a little bit more, beyond a skin scent, even in the dry down, but mostly it's a skin scent after the 2-hour mark. On everyone it's going to be different and depending on the climate. But in the climate I live in, it does seem to be a skin scent after the 2nd hour. Overall, I really like this fragrance. It is a little bit generic, but it's done very well compared to other generic fragrances that seem to be bland. This actually is quite awesome that that citrus note holds on so long, and that's what I think I love about this fragrance the most, is that the citrus note just holds on for dear life. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Let me know what is your experience with this fragrance, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. God bless.